something irrefutable, a piece of evidence that would bring this fully into the realm of science.
On a spring evening in a village not far from where it all began, this evidence would finally arrive, and the results would be more than they had imagined.
My feeling at the time, I must admit, it was a fake.
More than a year after the Belgian wave began, UFO reports continue to flood the office of SOBEP's co-founder, Patrick Ferrin.
For almost 18 months, we collected massive observations, and we met several hundred people. We collected something like 60 photographs of unidentified flying things, and almost the same amount of video film. But unfortunately, they're all very bad. All you can see is small dots of lights on a dark background. But we were lucky to find one good picture. And this picture was taken in the small village of Petit Rechin, which is not that far from Eupen.
The 4th of April 1990. At 10 o'clock in the evening, the girl was walking her dog in the garden, and she saw a very strange object. She came back in and told her boyfriend, "We have something strange here, can you come and have a look?" And he went out and he took his camera. He only had 2 pictures left, so he leaned against the wall, didn't move at all, and set an exposure time of about 1 to 2 seconds.
He took 2 pictures, and when he got his film developed, he saw that one of the 2 pictures was blank. There was nothing on it, so he threw it away. But the second one was interesting. He saw 3 lights and something reddish right in the middle, but that was all. I received the original at the time. I looked at it and said, oh my God, that's too much. My feeling at the time, I must admit, it was a fake. So I built a small model, and I tried to reproduce what was on the slides. And I immediately understood that it was not a model. So we decided to see someone who was an expert in digital analysis, someone who had the right tools to detect and to prove it was a fake or not.
The slide is put under an intensive year-long study by Professor Mark Ashewa, a nuclear physicist at the Royal Military Academy in Brussels.
Professor Ashewa's analysis of the blue component of the slide showed that one side of the triangular object is perfectly in focus, but 2 other sides are blurred. This proves that there is an independent movement of the object. It was not a fake.
The slide is further analyzed by scientists around the world, including Professor André Marion, a nuclear physicist at the University of Paris-Sud.
Professor Marion discovered that there was a magnetic field around that object, because he observed a pattern like iron filings behave in a magnetic field.
Professor Marion's findings trigger speculation that the craft may have moved using a magnetoplasma dynamic propulsion system, an electrically powered engine that uses a magnetic field to generate thrust. Such a system could also account for the lack of wind and noise reported by witnesses.
In the history of UFO study, the Petit Rechin photograph stands out as one of the most convincing pieces of evidence of a sighting to date. Not only does it reinforce thousands of reports from across Belgium, but it reveals many shared attributes of the most credible UFO cases.